Tired but happy. And sunshine in the UK. I don't know what it is, wherever I go in the UK it's always sunshine. I always drag a freaking umbrella with me, waiting for the rain, and all I ever get is sunshine here. So
one might say he brings the sunshine with him.
Yeah, a little bit. Because I bring you with me.
German hangman, and I might have stumped Florian because he doesn't have long left. He's got 4 guesses and he's only guessed 3 letters.
The mystery is that it's a word that starts with L.
What he hasn't considered are that he has more than 5 vowels in his language.
Well, I say A, E, I, O, U.
What if I win? What if I win? We're getting close. He did it! With 1 guess to go.
I would say it's up for debate at least. But it was a really good word. It was a good idea, I would say.
So I'm taking this opportunity to do an update purely because we found a quiet area in central London at 6:30.
Which is easier than I thought it should be, actually.
We've been up since what time? 3:50 in
the
morning.
2:50 British time, 3:50.
Oh, very well done. And we had a couple of pints at this beautiful pub, and now we're on our way to find some food. And I'm taking this little tourist.
Ooh. Me, yes.
To Market Hall on Oxford Street, which has lots of different stalls with different types of food. You basically just go up, you order from the stall that you want, and then you pick something. And they probably give you a little buzzy thing, and when your food's ready, the buzzy thing goes and then you go pick up the food.
That sounds, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I will say something to being the tourist though, like I just want to share the story when we wanted to go to a place to have a pint, and then it turned out to be a church.
So there is this fantastically beautiful, it's very similar to Market Hall. It's a company called Mercato Metropolitano, and they have a place in Elephant and Castle, and they also have a place a few streets down from Selfridges. They bought an old church and renovated it with all these food stalls. And I couldn't quite remember where it was, but being me, I thought, you know what, I won't look at my map, I'll just let the free memory that I have take me there. And of course, I found what I thought was the right building, despite the fact it had no sign saying Mercato Metropolitano. And we went in, I saw there was a priest in full robes giving a service. And I had to awkwardly look at the service sheet times. Yeah, because a guy came out of the church, so I awkwardly started to look at the notification board, and then I scarpered immediately. Anyway, I'm hungry, so let's go. In truth, I have absolutely no motivation to do an intro at all. But I thought, why not? Maybe sometimes it's nice to show myself in a not in such a bubbly, bouncy mood.
Which is rare.
I think we're just both in a little bit of a sleepy kind of zombified state.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
No, I'm just looking if there's coffee. Show me coffee.
Or do you want to get coffee at the thingamy-bob?
Maybe that's better.
Maybe. Treat ourselves, maybe. Yesterday, we... Hello. This is really cheering me up, actually. We woke up at 3:50, which wasn't so bad initially, but I did have work that finished quite late the night before. We maybe had 3 hours sleep. But everything with the flight was smooth operator. So that made me really happy, and I got to sleep on the flight and put on a Harry Potter playlist. And then my earpods didn't connect, so a really sweet girl, like a row in front of me, looked at me because all she could hear coming out of my phone was a Harry Potter theme tune, which was a little bit funny.
I just felt like it was a little bit difficult yesterday to gauge the feelings because it was such a long day.
Yeah.
It just felt a little bit weird because it was long.
Yes.
20 hours long.
It felt by 6:30, it felt like 10 p.m, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and get a coffee.
Yes, I think because that's always what we do when we don't know what to do. Get a coffee.
I used to make fun of my family for whenever they don't know what to do, always suggesting, shall we have a cup of coffee? But in actual fact, we do the exact same thing.
Weather is actually great. It was very sunny yesterday the whole day. Today, not so much.
Not so much.
Well, not yet. It's not yet there. But it's also nice because that's what you expect actually from the weather, right? So it's
rainy British weather.
So?
I'm so lucky because Florian is incredibly natural in front of the camera, and I don't feel like a complete loon recording anything when you were in the same room.
I think the trick is to just really do your thing, and then normally it goes really well. It's the same with taking pictures, right? The harder you try, the worse it gets, and it's like, I feel like with videos it's amplifying even, right?
Yes, if you do enough drafts of a video, you then start to just become rigid. I've noticed that in the past when I've had to record things, and the first take is pretty much always the best.
Yeah.
It's the most authentic, it's the most natural.
Yeah. When you feel very comfortable in front of the camera, like getting recorded, that's actually something that's also enjoyable to watch in a way because it feels very authentic. But you feel like you need to deliver it in a perfect speech.
Yeah. We're back again today for a news bulletin.
So yeah, I think that's the learning, sort of like to be vulnerable in front of the camera somehow, or to just do whatever you do, and you don't need to perform or build, make a show or something. So when we switch off the camera, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. Not exactly, maybe, but.
It's only you that makes the dirty jokes.
It's only you that hears the dirty joke. I was saying like going for a coffee or something, you know? Something. UK, finally some original weather. Oh no.
Feels a bit funny recording with all my makeup off and my glasses on. I just feel like I look like an entirely different person. It's been a really fantastic day. I got to see two of my closest friends, one of whom I was really lucky to see like a month ago in Vienna, but the other I haven't seen for 2 years. And we had the treat of having the whole day to ourselves to just talk and the rain was so bad and it came down in massive drops, and we tried to walk to Westminster Abbey to have a look, and we were just like, this weather is so shit. Let's just sit and have a drink, have some food. And it was the best choice because we just had completely uninterrupted, glorious conversation for a whole day. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for them. I was also kind of reflecting on why I haven't found it so easy to record my thoughts since being in London. And I think because after a really, really busy week at work, I've been needing a couple of days of contemplation and perhaps bringing all my thoughts together into something cohesive. I moved to Vienna about 2.5 years ago, so it's not really been a particularly long time of me living in another city. And I lived in London for 5 years, so it was quite a good chunk of time. I was between the ages of 22 and 27. I really learned a lot about myself during that time, and I went through some really hard times. And coming back to London now, because it hasn't been such a long time since I lived there, feels as if it was yesterday in some respects. Every single street corner I find myself on is tied with a memory. But at the same time, a lot has happened since I've been in Vienna. More has changed in my life and who I am than I could ever have imagined, and perhaps the quickest in such a short period of time that I've ever experienced in my adult life. So half of my time here feels as if I never moved to Vienna and I'm still living here, and the other half feels as if it's light years away, and it depends on the memory. I traveled on the tube every single day, so the tube experience and my tube journeys feel as if I've been taking them every day for 2.5 years. But the relationships I had with people, or the romantic relationships I had, are so long ago and are so far from who I am now. That part feels like it happened possibly even longer than 2.5 years ago. And now I describe all of that, it seems to make sense that I maybe needed a couple of days to process some of it. That realization was really the largest one I had today about being back here. So roll on Monday. One more night, but almost two more full days, which is very exciting. Isn't it?
Very.
Very.
It's 2 more nights.
2 more nights. Oh, it is 2 more nights. I guess I still haven't slept off the very short sleep 2 nights ago.